Hello everybody, welcome back to our, get my microphone down here. Hey, there you are. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Dwarf Fortress with Nerdstalgic. So we're still continuing down the path towards one layer supremacy, I guess you could say. Before we get into the game, I did have a request to name a dwarf. So the only request that was made was the name and for it to be a military person. So take a look down here. Let's see, maybe we'll just go to military status and see who's on duty. So we have, this is our military here. And let's see. Go with this person. Nish Nekolareth. Your new name is Dwarf Comic. And we commit our change and boom. Dwarf Comic Nekolareth. The Marks Dwarf. Also a great tracker and, as an added bonus, a little bit of... Oops, wrong screen. A little bit of doctor ability. Can patch up some wounds on the field of battle. So, alright, so what are we doing right now? Well, I think we just finished... I want to say that we just finished with a trade with the dwarves. Out here, we have the beginnings of our archery barracks. There's some bees up there. We're kind of waiting to do really anything else here because we want to get this thing floored in. But we don't have enough of one kind of block, and you guys know how obsessive I am sometimes about uniformity at very odd times. So, like right now, you know, we could clay the floor. We could clay the floor. In some ways, clay makes more sense. You know, like thinking about having a rock floor for a barracks versus having a clay floor for a barracks. Maybe a clay floor would be a little bit more forgiving for when people fall down, when they inevitably, you know, get dealt with. But in the meantime, I think we were going to set up some, like a temporary place out here. Do we have an armor stand ready to go? Just put it, say, like here. Yeah, we do. What about the weapon rack? Do we have a weapon rack? No, we don't. Perfect. Okay, so we'll get that hauled out there, and then we'll designate a little barracks. We'll just we need to get some walls set up. Excuse me. So, or maybe just, well, we need to get the walls set up first. This is going to be kind of a waste because we're just going to end up abandoning this, but no big deal. So, let's do something like this. And we'll just use... I don't want to use blocks. Let's just use the siltstone. We're not going to make a bunch of them, but we're going to make enough to where people can practice. While they wait on the barracks to get finished. Do one more wall. Okay, so we're going to let those walls get done, then we're going to put some archery targets right here. So that'll make 6. Then we'll assign them to our archery militia, and everything will be good. I think we got some migrants, didn't we? Didn't we get some migrants? Let's just see. Yeah, we did. 12. So let's see what we got here. Looks like we got some farmers. A bowyer. Who's better than our current bowyer, so Vutok no longer necessary. Thanks, Vutok. Thanks for the memories. We don't want you brewing anything, cuz lots more fishermen, weaponsmith, armor, and yeah, you can be a metal crafter. Just turn it off on Kosoth. Lord Kosoth. Glassmaker. Cool, now we have 2. 3. Monsieur Spinner. That looks like it's it. What up, military? Ooh. A spear dwarf. Well, there's the beginning of the melee squad right there. Now we just need to find... some metal that we can actually make armor out of. Well, it's probably about time for us to expand out our bedrooms here. So I think what we'll do... How do we want to do this? Do a little wrap around here. Maybe just go 2. Come down to here. Oops. Like that. But we're not going to be able to do the same... I don't want to do the same pattern, I don't think. So let's do some experimentation here. Oops. It's not right. Okay. Did it again. We're just gonna see what this looks like. This may not be the final design that we end up going with, but we'll just give it a shot. So we need some way to access it. So we link it up like so. And then what if we had like a road through here? Here. What if we did... Let's just see how this would look. We can't fit anything in there. We could fit a road in there, that's it. Could always do different size beds, you know, or different size bedrooms, potentially. Maybe like something like this. I've never done a design like that before, but it, you know, really shouldn't be that much different. Seems like that's going to generate a lot of space here in the middle. I got an idea, though. I got an idea, folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to Oh, that's a little too big. What I think we're going to do here in the middle is, you know, we got all this room here that we have to make use of this room, you know? I mean, it would be a shame to not. So what we're going to do with this room is we're going to turn it into our mausoleum. It's going to be where we bury people. There. And that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should give us, did I count that wrong? 12. It'll give us 12 more bedrooms. And it will also give us space for coffins. And what we'll do is we'll just line the walls with coffins. Probably alternating, because I don't really like to stack them just on top of each other. And yeah, that'll be good. And then over here, you know, we might leave this open, and this might be where we put our nobles' quarters, I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll see. We don't, as of yet, we don't have a mayor. But it'll either happen at an arbitrary time, or it will happen once we... Pretty much, if it hasn't happened already, whenever you make a second militia, by making a second militia captain, it'll happen at that point. That's been my experience. Alright, so everybody's moving everything in. Let's, okay, we're done brewing drink from fruit. Maybe we should take a look at our kitchen. Make sure we don't have anything that can be brewed labeled to cook. Doesn't look like so. What about seeds? Got lots of cave wheat, dimple cup, pigtails, sweet pot's good. Okay, drinks, meat. Okay, very good. We need to, yep, lavish meals, good deal. And then cancel that, and let's just brew drink from plant. Get back to work. Probably need to make some more tables and chairs here. So why don't we just go ahead and plan that out. So what we could do is we could just like extend it out along this way, which is something that I've done often, or we could do something like this where we go like that and then do the same thing over here. So I don't think we're going to need too many more, so I think that should work. There we go, and that will give us what? So we had 24, that gives us 36. 36 tables. So basically we have a table available for roughly, you know, half of the population at any one time. All right, did they bring any grazers with them? We have a lot of grazers. A lot of grazers. So I'm gonna make sure that Auto Butcher is on. You guys won't be able to see this, but okay, it was not on, but now it is on. Very good. So we're probably going to be getting some leather here pretty quick, although we already should have some leather. Speaking of which, we look at our militia here and look at their equipment. Oh, we don't even have a uniform set up for them. Holy moly, are you kidding me? Alright, we need to assign uniform. Archer. Archer. Oh, shift enter. Very good, very good. Shift enter. Excellent. Okay. So now they should start going over here and grabbing this leather. And once all that's gone, we can go back into the squad screen and we can get a better idea of what we need to make. Because I know we ran out of leather. So, alright, how's this going up here? Good, the walls are almost done. So we're getting pretty close to being able to put in our archery targets. We can go ahead and designate this a barracks, which is kind of funny. It's a huge barracks. The world is our barracks. And it's a sign of the leather cloaks. What's this? A bucket. Colony of ants. Too bad we don't have any bees around. Having bees around would be like a mini danger room, basically. Okay, we're still smoothing out. Alright, you can see they have migrated out there now. I think we can go ahead and get our archery targets being built. That's blocked by the slope. We'd have to remove the slope. Well, we can do that. So that would be remove. I don't think it wouldn't be remove designation. I think it would be might be remove. No, I think there's remove upstairs ramps. Yeah, there we go. Z. So we're gonna take out those ramps there. This shouldn't take long, and then we'll build the archery targets. All right, I think we probably have enough clay here for now. So let's just turn off. You know, maybe we should make another kiln. Maybe we should make another kiln. What we could do is we could put it right here. Since we have that open spot. It's kind of the same theory as the glass blowing, you know? But now we have to make sure that we have two glass makers. Or glass makers? No. Potters. I think. We've got one potter. Would you be a good potter? Not really. Yeah, you would be. But you're also a mason. Okay, we can make you a potter. Okay, so we'll get that set up, and then we're gonna start making some. We're gonna start making some clay crafts. All right, so we've got a bunch of new people that have come in, but they don't really have any. Most of them don't really have any useful jobs. I mean, so we need to make sure that they have other things that they can do other than just hauling. Now, this person has mechanics, which we don't want you guys making any mechanisms. All right, that's fine, and that's fine. Animal care. Okay, that's useful. Hunting. Yeah, hunting's good. Okay, so I'm fine with. I think I'm fine with leaving that person alone. Because if they want to hunt in their free time, I'm cool with that. See, they're making mechanisms. I don't want you to make mechanisms, asshole. Okay, milling, pressing, shearing. Let's give you. Let's go ahead and give you farming too, and plant gathering. Just some busy work. We probably need to go ahead and plant another farm too. This person has nothing. They are just a peasant. I mean, not in like a derogatory, pejorative sense, but like they're just straight up a peasant. They have no skills. They must have some military skill. Yes, this is the spear person. So like, yeah, it's not a big deal that they don't have any real skills. They're just a military person, you know, and a tracker. So, you know, we'll just let that person haul. You are also a hunter, so I'm gonna leave you alone. You're a gelder, a thresher, and a cheesemaker. We have a lot of cheesemakers. A lot of cheesemakers. So how about we just turn off your cheesemaking? This person's our chief cheesemaker. Why don't we just have one cheesemaker so that we make the best cheese? And instead, I'm thinking we're probably going to give you stone detailing. Keep you busy that way. Ming Roberschorast. Animal trainer. Wonder if any of those dogs are ready to be trained yet. Neil, you are a glassmaker. A decent one at that. You're better than these two guys. Alright, that's fun. A milker, shearer, spinner. Why don't we give you animal care as well? Sodal is a fisherman, so you're going to be busy fishing. Solon, milker, herbalist. I'll just give you the trifecta. Farming. Zasset, the bowyer. And Zon Simor Salab, the metal crafter. We'll give you stone detailing as well. Okay. Let's check for you in this video. Let's check and see if any of the dogs are ready to be trained. Yes. Yes. All right. So we're not going to train all of them. We're just going to train a few of them. Let's leave the females out of it. And let's train the males. Give them war training. Oh yeah. But not all the males. We want to leave at least one male so that he can, you know, go around and do his thing. Alright, so one war dog coming up, and then we'll assign the war dog to the Captain Thoram. Thoram will have a mighty dog by his side. Alright. Anyways, so I'm going to put a cut in there, and in the next video, we will look at starting to make some clay crafts. Probably some, you know, like clay jugs, clay pots. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see what we can make. And I guess we'll keep smoothing and keep mining down. Basically, we really need to get this barracks up and running because, you know, we would like to see something happen, something interesting, you know, like a siege or an attack or something. But at the same time, we don't because we don't really have any way to defend ourselves. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, game on.